Hello everyone, my name is Abigail Allen and I am an actress, musician, and artist all the way from Alberta, Canada. And this is a very requested video from many of you guys. Bear with me, everyone who is watching right now. This video is going to contain a lot of talk about self-harm, abuse, and bullying. I was slowly peeking through my eyes as I was asleep because I heard my dad coming through the door. I saw him banging into the walls of the house. He was intoxicated and I didn't know what to do, so I just stayed there. Anyways, he then starts to come onto the couch where I was and was laying next to me. Again, I was peeking my eyes. That's how I know how all of this happened. And I just remember him touching my breast and going down towards my private area. I will never forget that feeling. I still have it, still to this day, actually. I'm never comfortable in my own skin after what happened to me. Sometimes I wish I was that happy little Abigail that I used to be when I lived with my mom. But I turned into someone completely different, living with my dad. I was dressing up as a guy and making myself known as a guy, and basically wanted to transition into a trans man, where I wanted to cut my breasts off and all that stuff. Took me by my hair and pulled me up the stairs. And then he grabbed me and he slammed me onto my bed, and then he pinned me down because I was throwing stuff. And then he screamed in my ear, "Stop it," really, really loud. Then he grabbed my keyboard, my really expensive Yamaha keyboard, and he threw it at me and busted it. And then he took my keyboard chair that went along with my keyboard and threw it at my knee. And my knee does not straighten anymore. After it broke, my dad then broke my lamp and glass was all over the floor. He went downstairs and turned all the power outages off so he could go to bed and make me go to bed as well. I couldn't see anything. It was pitch dark black. I got out of my bed and my poor feet touched the glass of the light bulb that broke of the lamp that was on my desk. And then I'm trying to feel away in my room, like trying to feel for the walls in the room. And I banged my head twice on the corners of the side of my walls. Then let's go to the end of summer. Every day high school was hell for me. Every time I would come home from school, I'd hide knives in my room. And I'm talking butcher knives, the big ones. I would hide them in my dresser inside my closet. along with any pills I could find. Before I considered killing myself, I needed to tell my mom what happened to me. So I took the house phone and I hid in my closet and I called my mom. And I told her, "Mommy, I don't want this to happen to me again. Please don't let this happen." And she was wondering, "What happened, baby?" And I then told her, Daddy touched me in places that you don't want to know. She then hung up and called the police immediately. The cops came to the door. My dad was at the neighbor's. A cop came upstairs and opened my closet door and saw me sitting on the ground with my mom on the phone and a knife in my hand. And I remember the police officer told me, "Hey, it's okay. We're here to keep you safe. Please come with us." So I went with the police officer and I sailed all the way from Vancouver Island to Vancouver, BC to be back in my mom's arms. This is a photo of when I hugged my mom so tight and she hugged me so tight, and she promised that she would never let me get hurt again. I lived with my mom again. My mom and stepdad were getting married. And they have been married for 6 years now. I'm so proud of them. And before the wedding day, my mom got a call. And she went outside. And I was wondering what was going on. So my mom seated me on the couch. She was holding my hand. I then hear a knock at the door. And my grandfather, all the way from Whitehorse, flew all the way to Vancouver to tell me what happened to my father. I thought I was going to be visiting with him. No. He sat next to me on the couch. And I was like, "Is everything okay?" And he's like, "Baby, your daddy was in an accident." I said, "What?" And I said, "Is he okay?" And he said, "No." And my mom started crying next to me. And I started crying because I just knew in my head my dad died. My dad died. I then let out all my tears. Motorcycle people saw my dad hanging off of a tree. Just hanging off a branch. As his backpack with all of his things was just sitting against the tree. On the other note, I was a very big social media influencer. And I was bullied bad, very bad. And I regret everything I've ever said online. It's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life, but I can't do anything about it. The whole world pretty much just knows me on the internet as a predator, a rapist, an ableist, a racist, everything. And I tried so many times to show them that I wasn't that person. I have really grown. I was supposed to die at 14 years old, but I'm alive, here still, at 22, almost 23. And I'm very, very happy that I'm still here, because just thanks to Finn for the inspiration and keeping me alive throughout the hardest moments of my life. I'm an actress. I'm with an agency. I'm working with people. Anyways, that was a part of why Finn saved me. Finn saved me from killing myself. Even though he and I didn't know each other in person, I really felt like he was someone right beside me all that time. And he helped me get through my dad's death. And he helped me get through the sexual assault. And he helped me get through the bullying. And he helped me continue my dreams. I just want to be here to tell you all, if you ever want to talk to me about anything, I have an Instagram that you can message me at, right here. Because I want to spread awareness. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was enough to show you guys what Finn did for me.